Patrice, it is the breakfast of champions for millions of Americans, and if you've bought a box lately, you probably already know that it's not exactly cheap. The cereal industry is the latest target of congressmen who say that $4 and $5 for a box of cereal is positively flaky. Two Democratic congressmen from New York and Connecticut have accused the big four cereal companies of price gouging. The companies are Kellogg's, Post, General Mills, and Quaker Oats. Cereal prices have risen twice as much as that of other foods. The legislators accuse cereal makers of keeping prices artificially high and have asked for an antitrust investigation of the four industry giants.
It's a monopoly. I think all the companies get together and decide how big a price they can get.
You're paying all that money just for the toy in it or the colorful box.
I think it's ridiculous. You have to pay that much for cereal.
I would think that they would be able to get some competitive pricing going on.
What other product fills an entire supermarket aisle from top to bottom? With so much competition, why do cereal prices remain so high? The congressmen say less than half the price of cereal goes for production and distribution of the product, while more than half of the price goes to profits and advertising. Cereal makers say they think their product is a bargain. Where else do you get nutrition, taste, and convenience for 30 cents a bowl? We compared prices locally for 20-ounce sizes. The Kellogg's Fruit Loops we bought cost $3.89 a box. The house brand of Fruit Loops rings in at about $2.85 a box. And Quaker's Frosted O's, packaged in a bag rather than a box, sells at almost half the price at $2.09. To put a tiger in your tank, it will cost you $3.89 for a box of Frosted Flakes, but for $2.59 you can buy the house brand. And Quaker bags in again at $2.09. Lucky Charms is a run of the General Mill. It sells at $3.55 a box. Its house brand sells at $2.59, and Quaker Oats again $2.09. And here's the price comparison that crunched the congressman's campaign for consumers. Raisin Bran. Kellogg's Raisin Bran and Post Raisin Bran both milk consumers for the exact same price, $3.89 a box, while the house brand sells at $2.59 a box. The congressmen allege that's no coincidence, and it's just not right. Here with me today is Dr. Audrey Guskey, marketing expert from Duquesne University. And Dr. Guskey, why is the price of cereal so high?
The price of cereal is so high is because advertisers are spending tremendous amounts of money. Kellogg's alone is spending $550 million. When you think about it, cereal is only 10% of the sales in the supermarkets, but they're spending 25% or more on advertising and promotion. So all those coupons that we see is adding to the cost of the products.
So is it price gouging then?
In a way it is. Kellogg's has raised their price 3 times over the past year. And they've said now that they're going to shift a lot of their advertising dollars now to from couponing to advertising. And so what's happening is even though they're cutting back on the number of coupons they're putting out, they're going to be spending more money on advertising. General Mills is the opposite way. They're going to be cutting a lot of their advertising and promotion dollars, but they're going to be passing on those savings to consumers.
So you won't need the coupons then. It'll already be low on the shelf.
Consumers have been complaining about coupons, and so the companies are finally taking some action on that.
And what other tactics are they using to sell this? Obviously, they're marketing to kids.
Very much so. Cereal is one of the only products, when you think about it, that we start out using as kids and we use as adults, and they're trying to build this brand loyalty. You have a lot of tie-ins to movies and different characters. You have a lot of atmospherics used in the stores, the way the products are displayed. Where do you think they put all the sugar cereals? Eye level. Who's eye level? Kids level. So there's a lot of ethical issues involved in it.
Okay, any advice on how we can save some money on cereal?
Well, at least right now you want to use the coupons because they are out there and available. And if you're not using coupons, then chances are you're in a sense paying for somebody else.
Well, and these ones in the bag are a lot less expensive.
They are less expensive, so you can go with Quaker Oats tends to be the money saver as far as the big brands. You can go with some of the generics that don't always taste as good, but there are values.
So you got to sell it to the kids first.
Which is a difficult sell, especially when you have all these little freebies in the cereals and the kids are looking for, they want this toy or they want this promotion or they want the Lion King cereal. Yeah.
Oh, yes, we've been through that. Well, thank you, Dr. Guskey. I appreciate your time. As usual, it's always very interesting.
Always my pleasure. Thanks.
John and Patrice.